Hello everybody and welcome back to Tomb Raider. I have gone ahead and I have used fast travel to get to the first part of Shantytown because as you can see there's quite a few different collectibles that I didn't pick up while I was on this side, and I'm also going to be finishing up our challenge in this area. That last alarm is in a pretty hard spot to find. So going straight from the fire, there's an area over here which has one of our caches nearby. It might be on the ground level. Have a look for it. And then if you climb up to the top, you'll be able to see that this is where our alarm is. So sneaky little bugger. And there we are. We were able to complete our silencer challenge. I'm just going to have a little look around here for the cache, which is here on the ground floor. And then I'm just going to go around and collect everything else that I missed, now that we have everything revealed on the map for us. So of course I can also use my sight to help me with this. I can highlight everything on the map and kind of go after it all one by one. So here's another document from one of the Solari. They are organized, they have rules and a purpose. Matthias has seen to that. But like most cults, they are collectively mad. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out, that's for sure. So again, this is just going to be another sort of backtracking episode, and I will also be going back to the mountain village after this.
A Ming Dynasty jade figurine, but this one looks genuine.
There's no Made in China sticker on that statue. And we just have one more for that set, which should be nearby, over in one of these buildings here. And I do believe we just have one more upgrade on our survivor tree that we should be able to unlock with our tier 3 skills, and that one will actually give us all of the locations of all the collectibles without having to have a treasure map. So that one basically just allows us to collect everything insanely easily with virtually not a lot of effort at all. Unfortunately, I do have to level up Lara a little bit more before I'm able to do that. So for now, I'm kind of just stuck trying to find these things with my vision through walls.
It's a ceremonial drinking vessel from the Song Dynasty. Beautiful craftsmanship.
So another easy 500 experience for collecting those relics. And that is the last of them in the area. So now all that we have to find are 2 more caches and we are done. So we have our last cache on this side of the area, over near where our tomb was, our first tomb that we did. Should be over here somewhere. I don't know how I missed that. It's literally right at my feet as I drop into the tomb. That was kind of silly of me. I'm gonna grab this salvage right quick, and then I suppose what I'll do is I will go back to the campfire and we will go to the other side of Shantytown, because I think the cache is on this side of the river over here. And depending on where that is, we might come back for it later. If that's more or less near where we go to move on through the area, then I'll just have to grab that on a second trip, since we won't be moving forward in the area. We're only going to areas we've already explored. So if I go ahead and have a look at where this cache is. Oh wow, that is way the heck over there. I think that's actually where we had done our majority of the fighting in this area when we first met up with Grim. That's going to be quite a pain in the ass to go back for, but I suppose I'm able to go back for it, so I guess that I will. If I can find that shortcut, this shortcut here, that might actually help me. Okay, that's going to help me a lot. That's going to bring me right close to it, actually. Hopefully. We hope. So again, it is nice to have all of these locations revealed to us on the map, but that doesn't necessarily make it, you know, any easier for us. There is sometimes still a lot of backtracking involved, but that shortcut definitely was very helpful to us. The only unfortunate thing now is I think we sort of have to go back. I didn't see any way to get back using that shortcut, so kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. We're sort of in between campfires. It would be a long way to go to either of them, so I guess what I'll do is we'll just go back to this. Go back climbing up this area. We'll go back to our second campfire, and then I will probably just warp to the mountain village and finish up there. I think there was also an area, and I can't remember if it was the base approach, or it was one of the very small areas with only a few collectibles, but I had missed one in one of those areas. I'll be able to look that up when I go into my fast travel menu. So I might as well also, while I'm here doing all of this backtracking, go back for that collectible as well. But we'll focus on the mountain village first, just because that is the larger of the areas. And there was still quite a bit of stuff that we left behind. So we will start at the base of the area, our first campfire that we sat at originally. So here we are, we're back at the crash site. And if I pull up my map, you can see that, of course, now the majority of what we missed was down here. And now that we have the shotgun, we are going to be able to get pretty much everything in this area. So it's just a matter of where to start. I guess that didn't go well. It would be a good start if I could jump and platform properly. That would be nice. I should be able to make this jump. I don't know why she didn't make it the first time, but whatever. We'll start by just collecting the things that look as if they are the closest nearby. And we'll just kind of go from there. There is one collectible up near the top of the mountain that we weren't able to get earlier because we lacked the shotgun, but as far as I know, in that second area of the mountain village, I got everything else that was possible, so 99% of what I'm missing, I would say, is in this part, which is why I chose to start at the bottom. I figured that would be the most effective way to collect everything. And thankfully, while we were here the first time, we got all of our challenges done, so we won't have to worry about that. Kind of nice to go back to other parts of the island now that the now that the Solari are cleared out. It's kind of peaceful. Where are they? Is the question. Maybe they're across the river. I don't see them. Oh well, whatever. I'm just gonna get my cash, and I'm gonna get the hell out of here. We'll take the zip line back, and we'll go back to the huts. Because there are several huts that required the shotgun. And again, it's like I can hear the Solari, but I certainly can't see them. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I think even if they did attack me, I'd be able to take them out. It's just a couple of them. Oh, holy shit, there you are. Would have been really useful if I knew where the hell you were. Like, this is a big frickin' place. Anybody else? He's across that way. I just want to get what I came for and go. I really didn't want to fight or kill anybody else today, but you leave me with no choice. I'm actually surprised that there's so many of them. Usually when you come back to these areas, you'll maybe find a stray Solari or two. It's pretty rare that you'll find a big group. Mind you, I wouldn't consider 4 a big group by any means. But those guys were kind of laid out in a very funny sort of position. That was a little odd. In any case, there's a collectible up here that I know we couldn't get earlier because we needed the shotgun, so we'll grab this. Whatever it may be. Nothing. It's nothing. Okay, well, salvage. I'll take it. I think that this is a shortcut if you want to get the cache that's on top of this hut here, rather than jumping up from the top of that cliff, which is what I had done earlier. So I guess that's probably what that's for. There is a cache here in the grass. Document here.
After a fortnight,
So this is another document from the ambassador. And that just leaves us with our last relic, and we have 2 caches left.
American soldiers would never have left these behind. I don't think any of them made it out of here alive.
Alrighty. Not a whole lot to really say while I'm here, so this might be a bit of, you know, dry commentary, which I apologize for. But again, you know, we've already been here. It's just backtracking. I did as much of it as I could while I was here, you know, yada yada. And I think now I'm having a bit of deja vu. I think I had actually picked up some of those collectibles in another video earlier on a practice file that I had, or an alternate file, when one of my recording sessions went kind of funny. So I may have already picked those up in another backtracking video. If I did, I really apologize for that. It could just be my mind playing tricks on me, I don't know. But in any case, we now have that finished, and the last thing that we have to pick up is going to be in that area up the mountain at the other fire. So, I'm going to take a not so graceful tumble downwards. I'm going to go and fast travel, and we'll pick up the last piece of the puzzle, and we will then be finished in the mountain village area. we are met with more Solari. These guys just really do not know when to give up. Well, I killed most of your buddies, so I'm hoping that this is just a single encounter. There might be some more guys waiting for us down here, possibly. Yeah, there are. Okay.
Nope, nothing. What do you think?
I guess I just see this as a really good opportunity to kind of get some additional salvage, maybe get some additional weapon parts, you know. Because this saves me from having to do it when the game is over. This game doesn't have any sort of, you know, new game plus. If you haven't completed the game at the end, you just kind of go back and you're able to finish anything that you didn't finish the first time around. So here is a document from a general of the Queen's Storm Guard. So if I'm able to kill a few extra guys, if I'm able to get all these collectibles and things like that now, then that saves me from having to do that later if I am looking for a 100% completion rating. So I can see another Solari down here. I think I'll just take him out from where I'm standing so I don't have to deal with him on my way down. And then we will use our shortcuts to backpedal down the mountain, and we will be saying goodbye to the mountain village forever. We are pretty much done in this area. And I lied. I have one more cache to grab, but it's over on this little island here, so that's fine. It'll be quick and easy for us to grab. Ugh, are you serious? Really? You can't just let me have my moment. Making me out to be a liar. It's like, I'm finished, we're done, we don't have to be in the mountain village area anymore. Oh, I lied because there were bloodthirsty men trying to hunt me down and kill me. Whatever. I'm just gonna run from them. Sometimes it's not worth it, and this time it is just not worth it. We're getting on in video time here, and I need to finish things up, especially because, like I said, I think I already did some of that stuff in a previous video, which again I really apologize for. The game operates entirely on autosaves, which is sometimes a problem when doing these recordings, but in any case, that is the excursions that we have done in the mountain village. We are done, and we can now move on into the story, and we should be done backtracking now for the next little while. So hopefully you guys will stick around and join me in the next video. Thank you all so very much